Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. It's Anonymous T. Hope you're having an amazing day today. So today I am reacting to Miss Melody Shari on the premiere episode of Carlos King's Nightcap show that just premiered, that just went off the air, you guys. And it is messy. Now, before I get into what Mel said, I am actually a little surprised by the reaction on Twitter. People are in their feelings for, some of the comments that Melody Shari has made. But I feel like some of these people might be casual fans, you guys. Because if you have not been paying attention, Marceau, Maurice, TISHA, Destiny, Martell have all, and Martell's side chick have all been getting in jabs about Melody Shari this entire time. They've been doing interviews in these YouTube streets, shading Mel. They have been doing Instagram lives with people, shading Mel. They have been posting messy stories like Marceau just did recently, trying to shade Mel's mother. They are all over the map, you guys, daily trying to throw in jabs about Melody Shari. And when Melody finally responds and throws down some truth bombs, finally throws down some epic shade and spills some tea that we previously were not privy to, now it's a problem. Now she's went too far and everything else, and it's an issue. And some of you are going as low as saying that's why Mel got cheated on. No. These are Martell Holt's friends, you guys. These are Martell Holt's friends, so bottom line, they're always going to have his back first and foremost. They knew that he was cheating and chose not to say anything. They knew he was cheating and watched him yell at and gaslight his wife. And they sat there and did nothing. And now all of a sudden, now that they're no longer married, these people don't have to pretend anymore to like Melody Shari, which is why they are on a shading spree against her. But the thing is, you guys wouldn't even be on this show if it wasn't for Melody Shari. If she didn't have that meeting with Carlos King pitching this show, you guys would still be going back to your regular jobs, doing your regular lives. You would not be on reality TV. And it's just funny that people, their egos get big. They think they're bigger than the show. They think they deserve spinoffs and this and that. And this episode tonight proved to you why Melody Shari is the queen of Huntsville, why she should never be off of Huntsville, even if she does go to the Atlanta spinoff allegedly. They need Mel on this show because without her, there's nothing. Without her, there's no ratings. So, love her or hate her, you need Melody Shari on Love and Marriage Huntsville for the duration that the show is going to be on, or you might as well call it a wrap. And Carlos King understood that if he wanted people to tune in and see what his show was about, he better have the star of Love and Marriage Huntsville on there tonight. He didn't ask Martell to be on tonight. He didn't ask Maurice to be on tonight. Didn't ask Marceau to be on tonight. Didn't ask Letitia Scott to be on tonight. Didn't ask Tiffany to be on tonight. Didn't ask Destiny to be on tonight. He asked Melody Shari. So that should tell you where the hierarchy is. Even though Carlos King can be messy himself, right? But he at least understands where the bread is buttered. So for those of you who are in your feelings that Mel revealed too much information tonight, have you been paying attention every single day of what the other cast members have been saying about her? Specifically, even within the past couple of months, because it's been excessive, you guys. It's been excessive, it's been over the top, and it's been exhausting. And of all of those times that they kept talking about Mel, Mel's only responded like maybe twice, 2 or 3 times at the most, you guys. And they've been going hard at her every single day. Every single day. And now the brother, Mark Scott's even throwing in jabs about what Mel's wearing, throwing in jabs about Mel's mother. It doesn't stop, you guys. It does not stop. So let's get into the episode in terms of the things that Mel said. I had an issue with Carlos King bringing up a quote from Martell. I didn't feel like it was appropriate. And basically, he was trying to be shady and trying to say that, you know, Mel, you know, brings these people on the show to do her dirty work. And it's like, what dirty work are people doing? What dirty work is Destiny doing for Mel exactly? What dirty work is Stormy doing for Mel? What dirty work is Letitia's cousin, who's been a part of the show for several years, you guys, but this is just the first time she's front and center getting camera time. Why is she being linked in with Melody all of a sudden when it's Letitia's cousin, you guys? Oh, it's because Kiki has beef with the family, so that means it's because of Mel, right? It's Mel's fault. No. No. You need to handle your family beef and leave Mel out of it. She's not putting words in your mouth. She's not this puppet master, you guys. You guys are giving, you know, way too much emphasis on things you guys have no idea about. On things you have no idea about at all, you guys. So, also, there was a segment for some reason that they incorporated with Phonics Unhooked, where she's basically embarrassing herself. Poor grammar, poor, you know, subject word agreements, like just poor English, just poor everything, you guys. And it was embarrassing. It was a hot mess, you guys. And it was to the point that Melody Cherie had to say, hey, I couldn't even understand what she said. I couldn't even process. I'm still processing whatever that gibberish was that I just heard. And that's what she said. She kept it a buck. So if this is going to be a thing every week, it's going to be a hot mess, you guys. It's going to be an absolute hot mess. So there's that. Then Carlos asked Melody, why is she called Tisha the B word? And I think it was edited out because Melody already said in a live that the reason that she did was because Tisha basically came for her kids. Basically tried to say, hey, because you knew your husband was cheating on you and this and that, and you still had a kid with him. And it's like, well, if she thought her husband was no longer cheating on her, what is she supposed to do? What, just pretend to be in a marriage like you and Marceau are? And live separate lives? No, she thought that she genuinely was back with her husband and was doing what spouses do. So you can't shade her for that. Like, you can't do that. It's not your marriage. It's not your business on what Mel Cherie does or doesn't do. And then there was more shade being thrown in terms of whether or not, you know, Wanda meddles. And, you know, they got in some jabs. Melody Cherie got in some jabs. Basically was like, doesn't she have a boyfriend and a husband? Like, why is she fighting Tisha's battles as well? And everything else. And then Mel was trying to go in, and Carlos King kept stopping her. And I'm like, no, let Mel say what she has to say. Everyone else has free reign to go in on Mel, and nobody has to stop them or correct them or do anything else. People, you know, you got to keep the same energy for everybody. You can't pick and choose who you don't want to be shaded. It doesn't work like that. If somebody's continuously coming for you, and you finally respond with a big truth bomb, guess what? You should have left them alone. You should have left them alone and stopped messing with them. And that's one thing I can say about Mel, is that the moment that you betray her, the moment that you go behind her back, and she finds out about it, she's done with you. She is completely and utterly done with you. And so she threw shade at Maurice because Maurice has Mel's name in his mouth. And she said Maurice is the least interesting person on the show, and she told no lies, you guys. She told no lies. What does Maurice bring to the show? He was more interesting in his scenes with his ex-wife, you guys. That was the last time I was interested in anything involving Maurice. If we just want to keep it a buck. If we just want to keep it a buck, they need to put Kawhi back on the show. And that makes Maurice interesting. Otherwise, I could care less about him filming in that empty office. What does he do for a living? What does he do? So there is that. So then also there was a response, just again, more responses about Tisha and this and that. And Melody basically was like to both Tisha and Wanda, hey, y'all need to worry about why Tisha's daddy's in my DMs. why they are liking my posts and in my comments and everything else. Wanda needs to check that and find out what's going on with that. And so Carlos lost it, you guys. Carlos could not believe what he was hearing. But that's what I'm saying, you guys. Melody Cherie is sitting on so much tea, you guys, that would blow the show wide open. Meanwhile, everyone else in the cast is openly throwing daggers at Mel every single chance that they get. And then when she finally responds and spills their true tea, oh, it's a problem. Oh, it is an issue, you guys. And then the biggest reveal that I felt that Mel dropped was the Destiny tea, you guys. Because remember, there's been rumors, because I believe Destiny had said in an interview that Mel's helped her out before in the past and this and that. And, you know, Mel's basically talking about on the nightcap, how can you say I'm a bad friend when I paid your bills? When I went to your house and saw the utility bill at your door that your service was cut, sis, and I paid your bills for you. So Mel basically said, hey, I paid $6,000 in Destiny's bills so that I could keep the lights on for her and whatever other essentials that she had to pay for Destiny. And this is interesting, you guys. This is very interesting because didn't the original Straight No Chaser say and allege that the tea was LeBaric was paying for Destiny's home for a year and then she had to be moved, then she had to leave or something, or she was going to be evicted? And now Melody Cherie is paying all of her bills, her utilities, her gas, her, like all this stuff, you guys. Her cable, her phone bill, food, groceries, paying for all this. So where exactly did the PPP loan go? If the beauty supply store still was never open and you still couldn't pay your employees and you're telling us on the show that you are broke, you had to go into your savings and spend all of this money because you couldn't make payroll, and that you had to ask your father to borrow money. So where did all this other money go if you had no mortgage to pay and you had no utilities and other essentials to pay? You basically had free money as far as I'm concerned. So what is it that you actually needed the PPP loan for if your business was closed and wasn't even running? And why did you need to borrow money for your father and drain your savings if you already are having all of the rest of your bills paid and are basically being a kept woman, essentially? Make it make sense, because something in the milk isn't clean, you guys. Something in the milk is not clean, and we're going to get to the bottom of it. But that's all the thoughts. I thought Mel did great. And it sounds like some of you, you're not ready for this Melody. You are not ready for this Melody at all. She had to correct Carlos King because he called her Melody Holt, and she was like, ... It is Melody Shadi. And he was trying to be shady, like, what is this, a rebrand? Yeah, and she wants nothing to do with the Holt name. And that's on that. After all the crap that Martell has put Mel through, did he really think that she was going to keep his last name on top of it all? Oh, no. She wants nothing to do with that man. Nothing to do with that man. So there is that. But let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments. What did you guys think of Melody Cherie on the nightcap with Carlos King tonight? What did you think on this premiere episode? What did you think of the shade that she was throwing, you guys? Please let me know in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.